I'm Karren.
I'm Thomas.
Good morning. Welcome to the Chill Spot. I'm Karren, and this is Jeff Wellman. He's on the NAHCA staff here. And today is Friday, January the 4th. And we're going to be talking about the Preceptor. And back in November the 13th and the 14th, you came to our facility at Missouri Veterans Home in St. James. And you did a awesome class. I mean, I was really inspired by your teaching, and so was everyone else. And I believe we had 14 actually passed. So Drake is gone. He is out in the field today. So I asked Jeff to kind of hang out with me today and kind of get in trouble with me a little bit. So he's going to talk to you about the Preceptor course and everything, and some changes for 2019.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So first of all, Karren, thank you for being so kind as far as the visit that I had at Missouri Veterans St. James. It's really easy to do a good job of teaching when you have a really good group of students or learners or professionals who want to grow and advance. And the Certified Preceptor course, from its early inception, was done in an in-classroom format. It's only been the last 6 or 7 years that we've been doing it in a distance learning format. So for me, it was kind of like going back home to be able to do it. And you guys did a phenomenal job in terms of participation, and the overall scores were really great as well.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, and it's a really great to talk about that, because it's a perfect segue to talking about what we're doing with the Certified Preceptor Success Journal. Now, for those of you that have been using the PSJ for a while, you probably remember when we would use a Google Docs link to go and fill out the Preceptor Success Journal. And some of you might have kept copies of that by doing screenshots and that sort of thing, print screens, that sort of thing. Well, as you all know, on January the 1st, we launched a new Preceptor Success Journal online. And so what's really cool about that, there's a variety of things that are cool about that. One of the things that's really cool about that is, now, when you fill out your Preceptor Success Journal, and remember that it's based on welcoming, orienting, training, and transitioning. There's also the Preceptor Tracking Tool and the Preceptor Evaluation Form, which, as we all remember, is what the first person who has just completed the orientation and training process fills out to let us know what a great job we've done. So it's on our website. It's all in one place. It's super easy to navigate. And when you fill out those forms and you hit submit, you will receive a hard copy, a PDF document in your email to show the work that's been done. So it makes it easier for you to do your documentation. It also, the new Preceptor Success Journal Online also is very logically organized. It's very easy to move through. I did one the other day, and it took me 7 minutes. And I was actually taking my time thinking about what I wanted to type in there. So that's really going to be super as far as saving time is concerned and that sort of thing. And I know that your professional development coach, Mr. Jeff Carter, or Mr. Drake Taylor, is going to be really appreciative of you guys taking the time to put the information into the Preceptor Success Journal. Part of the reason for that is because when they get that information, they're able to review it and see the things that you're doing well, because they might want to share that with other folks. And they may also see some areas where you just need to polish the apple a little bit or shine the diamond. And so they'll be able to give you very valuable feedback on that.
When you showed it to me, I really liked how it was set up. To me, it seemed simple and it was easy to follow.
Absolutely.
You can, keep track of everything. So I like it.
Well, and you'll have an opportunity as a certified preceptor to really go through and track what successes you're having and be able to do that over a period of time. And sometimes I think it can be easy for us to get tied up in the day-to-day routine. And I think it can be easy for us to look at things and say, oh, well, this just isn't working, or that isn't working. And the Preceptor Success Journal can be a really great tool for going back and saying, oh, wow, this is really working. I served as a certified preceptor for Betty Boop, and she's been here a year now. Man, how time flies when you're having fun.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, I do have a question for you. It went to 2 years, but do you track that farther than the 2 years, or is that just like a cutoff? It's just at the 2 years?
Well, you hopefully by the time 2 years comes around, y'all have become like peas and carrots, if I borrow from my Forrest Gump metaphors. But we, for the tracking purposes, we're looking at up to 2 years right now.
So hopefully at the end of the 2 years or before that, the ones that the preceptors are being mentors to, they become preceptors.
Absolutely.
So that's a good goal.
Yeah. It's like the ripple in the pond.
Yeah, because Drake was talking about the SMART.
Oh, yes.
And this reminds me about the SMART is always about setting a better goal for you, and this is a better tool. Right. So you did set a better goal in order to make it easier for the preceptors that we have. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, and some folks were submitting their preceptor success journals via fax and that sort of thing. And so one of the challenges that we discovered was that those faxes weren't always going through. So the information wasn't always getting to the coach so that they could, make an effective assessment. So this new system totally does away with that problem. No more faxing, no more wondering if it got here.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to put you on the spot for a
second.
Sure. Do you know exactly how many preceptors there are in NAHCA at this time?
Actually, I don't. And the reason I don't is because I do a lot of work, as most of you know, I do a lot of work in the NAHCA Virtual Campus of Care. So I can tell you that there are 564 people who have achieved certification. However, I'm not able to tell you how many of those folks are actually actively engaged in precepting today. And recently I was visiting a member center, and in that member center we had 9 certified preceptors, but their organization's leaders weren't letting them act as preceptors. So
in other words, we have CNAs taking the responsibility, getting the training. We just got to get
we got to get the leaders to see that that's the way to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, that's awesome. At least we know the program is working.
That's right.
Yeah,
right.
Anything else you'd like to touch base on or anything?
2019 is going to be great.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to be here, and let's see what kind of good things we can do.
Maybe we can get rid of Drake a little bit more often and hang out and see how much trouble we can get into.
Oh, I don't know. I like watching you guys get in trouble.
That's good. But I do want to thank you again. And I did mean what I said. I think you are an awesome educator, and I would be more than willing to take another course from you anytime.
Awesome.
So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Until next time, remember, you matter.